having a super happy Wednesday today. Wednesday, not Thursday.
Yeah. So today we are going to talk about Disney.
What?
One of the things that we love.
Yes.
It's just kind of like
and we're repping.
Yeah.
Repping today.
You know, my favorite Disney princess is my wife.
So this is like a plan with us video, even though technically we've already planned. We're just including you guys in our plans and sharing what those plans are.
Yeah, and kind of give us some tips and stuff that we found that are really good with planning vacations and stuff, like Disney vacations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So as we are recording this, we have fully paid off our Disney vacation. So that's exciting. I feel like that's when you know you're going to Disney.
Yeah, it just feels more real.
When you're like done paying stuff and you're just...
and we're using our new camera.
Yeah.
So I hope that you can tell a difference. So like we've honestly been using our iPhones, which we have the newer, is it the newest iPhone or whatever it is. So it like it has
XS Max.
Yeah. So like it films really good videos, but we're really excited to now have an official like vlogging camera.
Yeah.
So we're using that today and I hope that it is good.
Yeah.
So today's video is going to be broken down into 4 parts. The first part is our itinerary. Second part is our top 3 apps. I know that's not a lot, but it's just the ones that we use a lot when we're in the parks. Third is...
It's gonna be kind of a semi-budget. We don't really have, like, we have like food and gas and stuff budgeted, but we're just gonna kind of do like a little semi...
It's a rough budget.
Yeah, rough budget.
And then tips and tricks.
Yes.
So, and for those of you who are new, I'm Olivia.
I'm Matt.
And so, hi, welcome.
To Heck Yeah Houston.
Yeah, and so we're just husband and wife. We actually met at Disney World, and so that's kind of why it holds a special place in our heart. And we wanted to just share with you kind of how we're planning this. So our trip is in October. It's the 2nd week in October, which is my fall break. I'm a teacher. So let's just hop right into it because I feel like we're rambling now because we're bad at that. We do that a lot. Anyway, okay. Itinerary. This is what we're going to do. We've broken it down. We actually have it written out. Yes, we're those people. Now, I do want to share, I'm going to show you what the actual itinerary looks like. We got this from Mouse and More. So, hello, shout out. You don't know us, we don't really know you, but you have a really cool itinerary.
Yeah, thank you. You have a great idea.
This is kind of what it looks like. And it cut off a little bit at the top and bottom, but basically it has a place for your date, and then it's just like your daily planner for the day. So we're gonna break it down and talk about each park that we're going to. Our trip is actually 7 days?
7 days there.
But 5
days
park days.
So you got 2 travel days.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. So October 7th is Magic Kingdom. So we like to start our trip with Magic Kingdom and end our trip with Magic Kingdom. So we go, even though there's only 4 parks, we go to Magic Kingdom twice. So, okay, October 7th, Magic Kingdom. So there's a spot, you do top 3, you do your fast passes, any dining reservations you have, or just like where you wanna eat lunch, dinner, breakfast, or all of that stuff. There's a place for notes, and then your daily plan. Okay, so Magic Kingdom, the fast passes that Matt secured were Space Mountain at 9:15 in the morning, Pirates of the Caribbean at 12:10, and Seven Dwarfs at 7:30 that night. So kind of our plan is for the whole week, breakfast is just going to basically be at the resort. Like, we're not really big breakfast people.
Did you say we were staying at Pop?
Oh, I did not.
Yeah.
That's important.
We're staying at Pop Century.
Right.
In the new renovated
Which is actually where I worked when I lived worked down there. When I did the college program, yeah. I worked at Pop and Art.
So that way they got a food court, so we can just have like a smorgasbord of food.
So we're excited. This is kind of like our cheaper Disney trip. I mean, I know it's Disney and like cheap.
Main reason is Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So I'm sorry, that got off track, but we are staying at Pop. So we have the early magic hours from 7 to 8 in the morning. So when we get there, we're planning to get there at that time, like when the early magic hours start. And we're going to go left as soon as we get into the park, we're going to head to Adventureland, and we plan on kind of doing, we want to do Jungle Cruise first thing in the morning because we like Jungle Cruise and the corny jokes. So that's our plan, and then heading to Frontierland and just kind of hanging out there for a while. Then heading to Liberty Square and going to Haunted Mansion because we don't have a fast pass for that one, which is fine. And
you really need one, but
well, it depends.
sometimes.
And then we're gonna go to Tomorrowland for Space Mountain because we have a fast pass at 9:15. And then we'll kind of stay in the Tomorrowland area for a little bit. We'll have lunch. And so one thing I do want to point out, we planned our trip. Now, this is like a rough plan. We're very, I mean, things change, things happen. And so this is just kind of what we're going by. But when we get down there, like we have Pecos Bills for lunch on our itinerary. If we get down there and that's absolutely not what we want, then we're not gonna go there, we'll change it. But we just, that's actually one of our tips and tricks for later, is to just have a general game plan. So as of right now, we were just saying Pecos Bills. Then we have a fast pass for Pirates, so we'll go do that. And then we plan on leaving after lunch to just kind of chill, maybe go back to the resort, maybe swim, who knows? Well, actually it's gonna be cold for Florida. I don't know, who knows?
Hurricane season.
Well, yeah. And then we'll go back that night, and we do want to do Space Ranger Spin and just kind of like anything else that we didn't really get throughout the day, and watching the fireworks and Starlight Cafe for dinner as of right now. So that's kind of our plan for Magic Kingdom on the first day.
Cool. So day 2, Animal Kingdom. We are going to start out, like Livy said, eating breakfast at the resort. We're going to get there early magic hours from 7 to 8. Our first thing we're going to rush to Pandora. Because I have never...
We're going to do the Pandora Rush.
We're going to do the Pandora Rush. I have never ridden River Journey.
Right.
I've ridden Flights of Passage, but never River Journey.
Even though it's like nothing special.
Yeah.
Like you still have to ride it if you've never done it.
Then we have Expedition Everest fast passes at 9, just kind of get a little adrenaline rolling. Kilimanjaro Safari at 10:45. We have reservations right now at Yak and Yeti for lunchtime.
Which we've both never eaten there.
So
if you have,
I've always eaten a piece of Safari.
Pizza Fora, we always ate there too.
So
yeah, or Flame Tree.
And then we kind of just hang out. We'll leave after lunch. Come back, do like Rafiki's Planet Watch before that closes and everything. Just kind of see the new update, refurbishment, and everything they have. And then I want to see Pandora at night. Which
yeah, we've never because we're always there during the day, but since there were no fireworks when the last time we were there, so it was just like.
Oh, and we have Flight of Passage fast pass at 6.
Right, but when we do the Pandora Rush, I don't know.
We may go ahead and just ride it.
But it may already be crowded. If you're a Disney fan, I mean, it's
you
like
understand.
It's insane. So actually, I don't know if we'll be able to do both. But
yeah.
Did you say the early magic hours for that one?
Yeah,
you did.
From 7 to 8, and
awesome.
then day 2 or day 9.
He wanted to talk about
October
this
9th, Hollywood Studios. So they're doing a thing called early extra magic hours from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Save me.
Livy's not excited.
No, it's not that I'm not excited. It's just like...
But, so Star Wars, as this recording, Star Wars Land opens up tomorrow. Galaxy's Edge.
Right.
Batu opens up tomorrow. And I'm hoping the crowd levels are not too bad when we go in October. But
I'm not
know.
very hopeful.
Yeah.
I know that's bad to be a pessimist about that. Normally I'm an optimistic person.
So while we were on our honeymoon last June, or June of last year, Toy Story Land wasn't open.
It literally opened the week after we left.
Yeah, the week after we left.
Was it the week after or the day after?
It was the next following weekend.
We were so mad.
We tried to pull some strings. Just
We have no strings.
gonna go ahead.
We have no
Yeah,
strings.
we have no strings to hold us
I have
down.
no strings on me.
We're gonna hit Galaxy's Edge, Toy Story Land, kind of during those little early magic hours.
Yeah.
Because who goes to Disney and sleeps? We have fast passes for flights. Or no, not flight passes. Wrong part. Alien Swirling Saucer.
It's the only one we could get.
It's the only one because Hollywood Studios does those like 2-tier things. So it's either like you get a one good ride and then like Beauty and the Beast live on stage.
And like really the other things we didn't need fast passes for, so we just...
Yeah. And then we're gonna eat lunch at Docking Bay 7, which is one of the restaurants at Galaxy's Edge.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
And again, subject to change, but...
We will probably leave after lunch, come back. That way once the crowd if the crowd dies down a little bit. There's no dying down. I'm just convincing myself. We're gonna try and get on. So in the morning, we're gonna try and get on Slinky Dog because we haven't ridden it before, and everybody else says it's fantastic. And then maybe dinner time we go to Ronto Roasters, but like Libby said, it's subject to change. We may get there and it'd be super crowded, and we may not want it. So.
Yeah. All right. October 10th, Epcot. So, again, early magic hours from 8 to 9. So we're actually gonna sleep in a little bit that day. Praise the Lord. Our fast passes that we secured were Soarin' at 9:25 in the morning, and again, that's one of those where it's kind of hard to get. Like you think about the tiers when you're scheduling your fast passes. So. We also have Spaceship Earth, which, it's depending on when you ride that. Sometimes you need a fast pass, sometimes you don't. And that's for 6:15 at night because our plan is to get there in the morning and go rush and do Test Track. So that's kind of our plan. And then go do Figment because we love Figment and it's pretty close to Test Track.
It's a great ride.
And then Soarin' because we have fast passes, and also do Living with the Land because I love that. Then do Nemo, and then head to the World Showcase. So we want to kind of get everything in the front of the park done before we go to World Showcase. And then the Food and Wine Festival will be going on when we're there. So for lunch, we actually didn't put a specific place to eat because we plan on just maybe doing some sampling around the world. So I literally put Food and Wine Festival under our lunch category. And then we plan on going back to the resort, staying for a little bit, eating there, and then going back at night because when we go, Epcot has the new fireworks. So we're excited to see those, and then also just kind of hang out and do Spaceship Earth because our fast pass is for 6:15 that evening. And then maybe just kind of hang around the World Showcase too.
Last day, sad day, but it's Magic Kingdom Day. So
I highly suggest that if you're going, do it at the beginning and the end.
We're going to do early magic hours at 7 to 8 that day. We have fast passes at 8:35 for Big Thunder Mountain. We eat lunch at the resort, and then have a couple of fast passes for like 12:20. Eat lunch at Columbia Harbor House. Which,
did you say what it was for the fast pass?
So the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is at 12:20 for our fast pass, and then Columbia Harbor House will probably eat there before.
It's
like
my dad's favorite place to eat.
11:30 to 12, which I had never eaten there before. I met you, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously, like my dad dreams about that place. Shout out, hey Dad.
And then so Mickey's Not So Scary. Well, so Jungle Cruise at 2 o'clock, and then we'll kind of do a little bit of Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, which if you haven't done, do it.
It's a really fun thing to do.
It's free. You go to the fire station, get a little card. You get a little card pack. They'll show you how to work it and everything, and it's fun. It's fun if you don't want to do like any rides, and you just kind of want to walk around the park.
Like if you have a chill day.
Yeah. And so Mickey's Not So Scary is going on that day, so we did not get tickets.
We were going to. I mean,
Yeah.
we were like about to purchase them, and then we just decided against it.
Yeah, we decided not to do it, which now that I watched the fireworks show, I'm regretting it. But it's okay.
I know.
It's okay.
We're just kind of going. It's just a cheaper trip this
Yeah.
time, and we've
So-
both done Mickey's Not So Scary before, so it's not like we've never been and we're just like missing out. Like we've both done it before.
So
But-
we are gonna probably leave there about 4. I think that's when the park closes and then it reopens or something for the Halloween party. So then we're gonna head to Disney Springs, just kind of kick off or end our vacation at Disney Springs, hanging out, getting some souvenirs if we haven't gotten them already, and just checking out the beast that is Disney Springs.
And we're also going there. So we still haven't decided. So I'll have work on Friday, and we still haven't decided if we're going to go halfway on Saturday or not. We still haven't decided. So let's
Make
say
it
we
cool.
do decide to go halfway. We'll stay somewhere Saturday, like maybe in Gainesville. Is that what we said?
Yeah.
And then get there on Sunday and check into because we check in on Sunday. So we thought about
Or if you have any suggestions for halfway between Tennessee and Florida, let us know.
yeah. And so we'll do Disney Springs that day also. So that's kind of why we were excited about our last day in Magic Kingdom and not doing Mickey's Not So Scary, is because we will have that time to go back to Disney Springs and just kind of enjoy it.
Yeah.
But one thing too, I forgot to mention this. We are still kind of looking for Ohana. We really want to go to Ohana. So we're still looking, and if we can get that reservation, we may include it, we may not. I don't know.
I check every day.
It's literally my favorite place to eat on Disney property.
So good.
So good. The bread pudding.
Dinner.
Oh yeah. I'm not a very big breakfast person. So
Unless you like Lilo and Stitch, then go to breakfast.
which we have done it and it was fun. But okay, so that was our first part, itinerary. Moving to the next part, we're doing tips. Right? No, I'm sorry. Our top 3 apps. I'm gonna let Matt do this part. We have notes.
So
Because this is kind of his baby.
Number 1, My Disney Experience.
You
It
gotta have that
helps
one.
with dining plans, fast passes, just kind of keeping your itinerary and
Mm-hmm.
everything, reservation numbers, your magic bands,
And ordering food.
Yeah.
You can do that where you can order it and then pick it up.
all the above.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I'm excited to try, it came out after we left on our honeymoon. Everything came out after we left.
I know.
Is the Disney Play app, which it's kind of like you do trivia stuff in line. You get to play games while you're in line, so it's kind of a fun way to interact with the park in a different way.
Yeah.
And then Heads Up. So this is
We are those people.
yeah, we're those people that play Heads Up with the whole thing in the phone, and you're like,
Like if they get it right, it's
and there's people-
charades.
we had people behind us at one point where they were playing with us, like they were just shouting out names and stuff. So people, it's a group thing.
But you get the Disney pack for free if you sign in under Disney's Wi-Fi.
Yes. So those are the 3 top apps that we have. I try to look at some of the crowd calendars and stuff online, but it's not necessarily like an app or a website that I use. So.
Yeah. Okay. Matt kind of said budget, so we'll both kind of talk about our budget. It's a very rough budget because we weren't actually we weren't even going to share it at first. Yeah, but we said this one first earlier.
Okay.
So gas, we've kind of estimated, we are driving. We've kind of estimated about 130. How many miles per gallon do you get?
About 35.
About 35 miles.
So I have a Honda Accord.
Yeah. So
Good car.
we're just 130 is just kind of our budget. We might need less than that, but that's just kind of our budget.
Yeah.
And then food, we said 230. Now, do you want to share the places that we split? And that, I mean, Matt
helps.
likes to eat, and we still, I don't mean that in a bad way, but
I like to eat too.
I do like to eat, but I'm sorry.
It's because I'm tall. That's
Because
what it
you're
is.
tall.
It's because I'm tall.
But like, even when we split, we still both have enough.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell them some of our 3 places that we have both split and shared meals are?
So one of them, Columbia Harbor House.
Yeah.
You can get big plates there.
They have is it the trio?
Yeah.
Where you get like
chicken nuggets, shrimp, and then fish.
Yeah, fish, because I always eat the fish and you always eat the shrimp.
Yeah. Liberty Inn at Epcot, we split. It's one of those like where it's just the quick service, but you can get order chicken nuggets and stuff and kind of share with the whole family.
And it was a big serving.
Yeah. And then Backlot Express, same thing, different park. Hollywood Studios, it's right next to Indiana Jones. It's just kind of one of those quick service and everything, so where you can split and everything.
I kind of feel like it's pretty easy to split
at
any quick service, but I mean that's just us and everybody's different, so you kind of have to figure out what you like.
Yeah.
Okay, and our final part, which is I think the part that I'm most excited about, is are the tips and tricks. So I've already said this one, but number one, have somewhat of a game plan.
I mean, wander around.
You don't necessarily have to write it out in an itinerary like we did, but it was kind of helpful to just sit down and talk about what we were planning on doing.
Yeah, don't just wander around.
Right. Number two, don't spend all of your money on souvenirs, because we said that there's the
Disney store online. You can buy the same thing.
Yeah. And nowadays, like Target has the cutest Disney stuff ever.
And Target's coming out with like their whole Disney store.
Yeah. So I just don't blow all of your money. I like to kind of go with, like, I have in mind kind of what's one thing that I really want to buy. And normally that's a pair of ears, because I like getting ears.
And like
or the Alex Nelly bracelets.
I'm budgeting, I want a phone case that you can only get at the Disney theme park. So I just like, it's my favorite rides or something like that.
Another tip number 3, bringing a reusable water bottle or getting free water in the park. My favorite place to get free water is Starbucks, because you get the cute little cup that has the little Mickey balloons on it, and it just makes me happy. That was number 3. Number 4, fan. Okay, so look at this little cutie. It was on Amazon for like
$20.
No, it was less than 20. It was like maybe 13, maybe less than 13.
Okay.
So it's funny, I actually use this one at school when we go to recess. It's a handy dandy little fan.
And it just plugs in, so it's rechargeable.
Right.
And there's 2 settings. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you're fine. But we're talking about buying another one. Matt actually found the cute one, which is, it actually has a Mickey head on it. And so we're thinking about buying one of those too. So number 5, bringing your own poncho or rain jacket. We personally like bringing a lightweight rain jacket because Matt, and normally I do too, we both carry a backpack, and so we just kind of put it in there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6. Okay, this is new. I've never done this before, but sometimes, like, the older I get, the more nauseous I get on rides, especially Star Tours makes me really sick, and Expedition Everest if I ride it multiple times in a row. Yeah. So I saw someone talked about bringing their essential oils like peppermint, and when they were like getting on the ride and when they got off the ride, they just kind of sniffed the peppermint and it... Okay, sorry, our camera cut off. Oh wait, no. Is it going? Yeah, it is. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, we're new to this camera. So the oils, sniffing the peppermint like when you get on and when you get off. And lastly, we like to bring snacks. Now, we like to snack in the park a lot, but sometimes if you just want something quick and you don't feel like waiting in line or paying the Disney prices.
Get you some trail mix.
Trail mix, what else do we bring? Crackers.
Crackers, like, do we bring those, like, not Cliff Bars, but like granola bars?
Like granola bars, yeah.
I think
and yeah, we didn't go too heavy on the snacks because we do like our Disney snacks. Goldfish.
Yeah.
And then, okay, this is kind of just throwing it out there. I don't actually know if this is allowed in Disney, but my favorite ride to eat snacks on is Living with the Land. It's just so serene and relaxing, and I like sitting back in the boat and like kicking my feet up and eating my snacks.
On that boat. Well, there's like plants and
stuff
that you can eat.
So that's my favorite place, my favorite ride to eat my snacks on. So
So
That's it.
that's our trip in a nutshell.
Yeah, kind of in a nutshell.
So if you have any other trip tips that you do for your trips, let us know. Let us know on Instagram at Heck Yeah Houston's. Let us know
Or
in the
Facebook.
comments, or Facebook. Yeah, let us know on our Heck Yeah Houston Facebook, and just make sure you like and subscribe. And with that being said, Houston, we're out.